Hey guys, Seattle Beats here, and welcome to Life is Strange Episode 2, Out of Time, the sequel episode to one of my favorite decision-based games since The Walking Dead Season 1. I know that's controversial to say, but that's how I feel. Life is Strange truly encapsulates what this genre wants to do, and brings in amazing original art alongside an exclusive soundtrack, which has made me hooked since launch. Sure, Life is Strange has gotten mixed reviews, like getting a 7 from IGN and an 8.5 from Destructoid, but remember, anything above a 6 is above average. I guarantee you that you won't regret playing this. It got a 9 from me last episode. Life is Strange gets the seal of approval from me for anyone that loves decision-based games or any kind of game that has amazing art style. Whether you love Beyond Two Souls or The Walking Dead Season 1, I can pretty much guarantee you that this will be the game for you. If you don't like it, then you can send me a virtual punch on Xbox Live and a message or DM me something that you really wanted to say but may thought I'd get angry about it, because I can guarantee you I'm willing to take a virtual punch for you. That's how for sure I am of this game. Does that make you feel a little better now?
What's up, kid?
In episode 1, you got to see that the school in Life is Strange known as Blackwell Academy is riddled with bullies and blackmail. But in episode 2, you really see the horrible things that people are capable of without any remorse. These situations get you emotionally invested in the characters and might force you to make unwanted decisions. In a game made around the choices you make, making them even more difficult massively improves the overall experience.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm sorry you're a viral slut. I'm sure she had fun.
Looks like it.
For those of you that may have missed my review of the previous Life is Strange episode or that hasn't seen anything about this game yet, some of you may have questions about this game, like what makes it different? What makes this choice-based game different is the ability to rewind time. This game has the elements of a teenage drama, but is also a girl's struggle with her newfound power, and that's what really drew me in. So yeah, guys, don't worry about it just being another soppy teenage drama. It's more of a story of friendship alongside a plot similar to the direction of the TV show Heroes. Maybe a little less extreme than Heroes, but that's the gist of it. So if any of that sounds cool to you, then maybe you should drop $5 on an episode and support this cool indie developer. It's almost comical how peaceful the school looks on video, especially knowing everything that's happened there. I guess it's true to never judge a book by its cover, in a bad or even a good way. If you didn't already know that, this game will definitely teach you that. This game is full of life experiences, and that's why it feels so real, even though the characters aren't graphically stunning. So yeah, guys, I can definitely tell you that even if a game's an indie game with a lower budget, that does not mean it's bad. It's actually more impressive sometimes to see these smaller groups make amazing games that compete with sales of AAA titles. That's really why indie games are thriving right now, because they're willing to take risks that AAA titles won't. Because AAA titles want to make games that everybody want to play, but these games are willing on getting a smaller audience. I think that creativity is why indie games are so cool, and that's why I want to see a lot more of them. In the first episode, you experienced your time rewinding power, but really had no one to share your concerns or abilities with, mainly because you thought everyone would think you're crazy. But thankfully, towards the end of episode 1, you come across your long-lost best friend Chloe, who's a very open-minded thinker. Through some disturbing events that happen in the previous episode, you reveal your crazed theory to Chloe. I can't say them all because it would probably spoil it for you, but what I will say is that this episode is your chance to prove your powers to her. Man, is it challenging to get her to, but boy, is it satisfying to hear her freak when she finds out you aren't crazy, but you're like some epic superhero hipster punk of awesomeness. See guys, even Chloe's speech is rubbing off on me. I'd say a story is pretty interactive when you start acting like the characters. Props to Don't Not Entertainment for that.
He started it.
Well guys, I guess you're wondering what my final thoughts on this episode 2 of Life is Strange is going to be. What I'm going to say is I think episode 2 is even better than episode 1. And that's really saying something because I gave episode 1 a 9 out of 10. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 9 out of 10 as well. I really did enjoy myself. But like I said earlier, there's no multiplayer in it. But for those of you that really appreciate story games, I recommend that you guys invest some cash in this and play it. Because it's an indie game, it's not that expensive. So I thought you guys should check out the story of this game and see if it's something you'd really like. I really have enjoyed myself, and I'm not just bullcrapping you. You guys know that I give negative reviews as well. I'll say these games are definitely games that deserve positive ones. It's just a really fun game to play, and there's some really funny parts in it as well, along with the dramatic parts. I really appreciate you guys watching this clip. I'm going to end it out here with Chloe going crazy over Max and realizing how awesome she is. It's actually kind of funny. I wanted to thank you again for checking this out, and I hope to see you soon.
You predicted a cockroach on the jukebox? I pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands.
This isn't a toy, Chloe. I do have to be careful how I use it.
Screw that! Of course it's a toy. The best toy ever? You can bang anyone with no strings attached, rewind time, and boom! It's like it never happened.